My wife is 10 times hotter than you and 50 times more fucking class than you. All right? So maybe take your drunk ass upstairs.
Your wife is 50 times classier than me?
Yeah.
50 times classier than me?
White Claw. It's like Four Loko and meth for chicks.
Okay. Yeah, daddy. Okay now. All right.
Ha!
Yeah. Ha. Yeah. 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 It's been 6 months since we did a podcast. It's been 6 months since we did a podcast.
Yeah.
Ha. Yo, episode 46 of the Prime Podcast. I am your host, Coast. That is your other host, Sis's Facts and the Big Chief Smittish.
Yo.
Yeah, we apologize in advance for doing one podcast every 2 months. And we appreciate those of you who rock with us. And how are you guys doing?
What's going on, fellows?
Yo, you know what the craziest part is? Like, the last time they seen us, I was probably 5 pounds lighter. Now I'm 5 pounds heavier. So we're going to go all the way back up. Maybe. We'll see.
That's your soundtrack? Fat Joe, all the way up?
All the way up.
That's
I
just
don't know.
one poop.
This has been a rough couple of fucking weeks, I'm going to be honest with you, as far as
Yeah, but this is
concerned.
This is that time of the year, though. I told you once we were leading up into grilling season, there's something for you to do like every weekend, and everybody's pulling out fricasseed meat and all
the
the
meat
sides.
is not the problem. It's all the extra shit, like the
the
fucking
meat
75
is never
beers.
the problem.
No, daddy. Whoa. No, the biggest, I'll be honest with you, and I go to this chiropractor woman every week. She like talks to me about my weight and shit, because she's the one I was doing the diet thing with.
Right.
And she's like, so how's the diet? And I'm like, it's terrible. I drink more beers in fucking 3 days than I did in the whole rest of the year. Like every other, time of year besides the summer. I'm at a fucking barbecue, and before you know it, I drank 32 beers. Terrible.
Yo, Jay, just a real quick thing. Phil's mom used to live down the block from me. His mom used to live down the block from me, right? So they were having a get together at his house, at her house. And I was like, man, I need to bring something. I'd never try to come.
I never kind of story. Never mind.
No,
never mind.
I never come empty-handed to someone's.
Are you gonna cry? Piss your pants, maybe? And come?
Why? Explain it. Make it make sense.
Nah. Yo, when I came to the barbecue, I had like 3 cases of beer with me, right? So I get to the door. Phil comes out. He's like, "Are you crazy?" He's like, "Yo, who's drinking all of this?" I'm like, "Listen, I don't want to run out." You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that makes sense.
We gotta make sure. Corona. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Corona. But, you got to stop at the distributor, get a couple cases, you know what I mean? I don't know who's thirsty, who's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a few years ago. I wasn't drinking as much back then, too. I was just getting ready for the first surgery I had on my back, so I wasn't trying to drink too much.
Right.
Now I've given up all hope about everything, and I'll just drink everything. I just don't care anymore.
What is your take on White Claw?
I fucking love White Claw. I am the fucking girly beer king.
It's like the reason why I say that is like my wife and her friends love it.
Did you ever drink White Claw?
No, I've never tried it. And the thing about it is,
no right to an opinion.
My opinion is this: I feel like White Claw is actually manufactured with estrogen in it.
White Claw.
Wow.
Do you remember
P.O. Box 85 Moradies Road, Bronx, New York. That's for all the complaint mail.
I've never seen at a distributor, at a supermarket, at any place that sells White Claw. I've never seen a man actively going to buy White Claw. It's always a woman.
You're in the wrong neighborhood then. Come over here. All of the gym, all of the muscle pants motherfuckers around here, because essentially it's alcohol and seltzer. It's listed as a malt liquor, but it doesn't, like, the only thing I could liken it to with less sugar is like Zima or something. Like,
wow, fucking throwback.
But it's like
Zima.
It's like Diet Zima. It's like, all right, so when you get those fucking at the fucking grocery store, the 5 for fucking $2 seltzer.
Yeah, the seltzer water.
And you just get the highest quality hooch you could find and dump it in there, and that's a White Claw. Originally
high quality hooch.
I thought it was fucking vodka, but it ain't. I looked it up. It's It's just the cheapest liquor they can mix with that seltzer that doesn't have a bad.
Well, what kind of liquor? What brand of liquor is it though?
It's just grain liquor. It's just alcohol.
Wow.
It's just fucking moonshine mixed with
They
seltzer.
don't really sell that in my neighborhood. I'm more of a
they do.
Loco and blackout kind of guy.
They got it in the 22 in the bodegas now. They are worldwide.
They gotta have. Yeah, White Claw is taking over the world, man. But it's like that's. What was that chick drink that everybody those
It's white girl holy water.
No. What's that thought juice that they were drinking a couple
Four
of years
Loco,
ago?
huh? Four Loco.
No, it was another one.
Juice.
It was another it was like a Tangerita or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Limeritas.
Limeritas. It's like that. It's like the popularity of that.
It's kind of like not that, because that's a beer mixed with fruity pants.
No, but what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the popularity of it.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
definitely.
the popularity of it is like just like that. It's like
that's an
sweeping.
upscale white trash beverage, a Limerita. That's what, like girls that would normally be drinking like Budweiser cans are like, ooh, let's get the Limerita. Then they go home and they fuck their neighbor. Yeah, so if you haven't tried it, they have a sample pack, and get the one that has.
Oh man, I got cases of it. I have cases of it in my house.
So pull out a cup of your ice and fill it up with either. My two favorites is mango or watermelon. Or lime is okay, but try either of those flavors and tell me it's not fucking delicious.
I will. I will give you.
It goes down faster than somebody we know.
Wow.
I don't know who.
Wow.
I'm sure we know somebody that goes down easy.
Oh, okay. I thought this was a joke against me, slander. Like,
I mean, if you have that on your mind,
because I too eat the cat.
I know neither one of our wives go down that easy, but there's women out there that do.
Wow! Wow! P.O. Box 85 Morty's Road, Bronx, New York.
No,
wow.
I could speak for facts when he looks like a guy that doesn't get his dick sucked.
Put it this way. I can neither confirm or deny the allegations. You know what I'm saying?
I could confirm.
This is why I never leave home, because I could do that. No ribs.
Whoa,
hey, man.
Hey. If you were sucking your own dick, is it more like sucking a dick or getting your dick sucked?
The answer is yes.
Yes. The answer is yes.
This has been me ever since I hit 17,000 followers on TikTok.
You blew the fuck up, bro. What the fuck? How'd that happen? You just out here El Papito in the world.
Something like that.
Whoa. Do not throw those epithets at our co-host. He is a Henson American.
It's different. It had a Spanish intonation to it, and that means it's a term of endearment.
That's right. El Papito.
El Papito.
Yeah.
Yo,
right.
Talking about TikTok.
Yeah.
Speaking of TikTok.
Talk about it.
And our resident TikTok star.
That's me.
I was just talking to Jay off the air, and we were talking about Miss Wendy Williams.
Boo.
She's
Just one thing before we get to Wendy Williams. Do either
that?
one of you follow Action Bronson on TikTok?
Yes,
Bro.
Bam Bam Baklava.
Dude, like a couple years ago, he had this video where he had his head superimposed on a bodybuilder, like it was what do they call the ones that the strongman, that like the strongman competition?
the world's strongest man.
World's strongest man. Look at this motherfucker right now. This is him running on the beach. He became that guy.
Yeah.
This dude is fucking. I don't know, man. That's inspirational because he was a fucking big fat fuck.
We have no excuse at this point.
None. Like I was talking to fucking.
But you know what the craziest part about it is?
What?
He still loves and eats food.
Well, he figured out that now he just has to work that shit off.
You know what I'm saying?
Most of the fucking day, too.
The crazy part about it is that he also is showing you that you don't have to like starve yourself and this, that. You just have, like you said, you got to get up and work it off. You got to monitor your intake, but it's not that you got to say, I can never eat any good food ever again. You know what I mean?
More's got to come out of this hole than goes into this hole.
My fucking cousin said to me, his dad said, one of his friends is a fat little fuck, and his dad's like, you got a problem. You got two holes, one big one and one little one, and everything gets stuck in the middle.
That's good. All right. Back to Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams.
So, yeah, or as I affectionately call her, Wendell Williams. So,
She's a dude?
85 Ortiz Road, P.O. Box, in the Bronx. Hate mail.
So anyway, there was a young TikTok star, 2.5 million followers. He was big on like doing dances and things like that on TikTok and everything else like that. So unfortunately, he was killed recently. And Wendy Williams went on the air at her show, and she basically was like mocking the fact that this kid was actually famous.
I have no idea who this is. Neither does Norman. Neither does one person in this building. Do you know who Swavey is? Clap. Clap if you know who Swavey is. Okay. He's got more followers than me. 2.5 million.
On Instagram, you have more followers.
So here he is. He's 19, and he was murdered Monday morning.
Who's that guy? What's his name?
Swavey.
He died? How'd he die?
Oh, he was shot.
Wave? Come on, he's a young dude, bro. What the fuck?
19 years old, man. 19 years old, man.
And they clapped this dude?
Yeah. And then she went on her show and was basically asking, like, who is this kid and why is he famous and blah, blah, blah. And the thing about it is the family is saying that why is she even commenting in that type of way, like basically in a jealous manner and, you know, trying to...
This kid looks like a baby, bro. What a fucking shame. And she's out here just like hating on the dude, like,
and just hating on the fact
why
that
is he famous?
Yeah, why is he
he's
famous?
entertaining, obviously.
Yeah,
unlike your
absolutely.
big-titted fake ass.
So,
the best thing she ever did was that video where she leaned over and farted. Did you ever watch that?
Oh yeah.
Cut to the clip.
I mean, you're lucky you only got battery.
And we're back.
Bitch, you bitch.
So yeah, man, and you know, unfortunately, like when we're actually doing this podcast today. I don't know if you heard Jay yesterday in the Belmont section of the Bronx. There was a 13-year-old kid that was targeted. He was killed 3:00 in the afternoon. Shot in the chest multiple times. And they're saying that he was targeted and it was a gang-related shooting. And the thing about it is that I think that just even in most cities, we're becoming so desensitized to violence amongst gangs that we don't realize that this kid was not even out of middle school.
Yeah, that's young. 13.
You know what I'm saying? 13 years old. And what possibly could this kid be into at 13 that it's life and death beef?
You get caught up, bro. You get caught up in the wrong place.
Dude, what I'm saying is,
I think it's different to be like the innocent bystander, but this is a targeted killing.
That's what I'm saying. And to me, there's definitely a problem, but it's not just a problem of the youth. This is a problem of the people that are actually leading the youth. You understand what I'm saying?
This is like a couple weeks ago. I don't think we talked about this. There was that video of that dude he was trying to hide behind the two little kids he was with. And
right, that was also in the Bronx. That was also in the Bronx. It was also in the Bronx.
Now listen, this kind of life, motherfuckers don't care about life. That's basically it. You know, and that's
talking about the shooting and the dudes were exchanging shots, and he happened to bowl over a little girl who was with her little brother, and she shielded him.
And she shielded the little brother. Yes.
Yeah. China Mac went and met up with them too.
And here he is with real-life superhero and Bronx resident, 13-year-old Mia, alongside Christian, who's 5 years old. This right here is the face of strength.
Yeah, you know what's sad about this whole thing is that life expectancy should not be so young. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
Obviously.
again, maybe it's naivety on my part. Maybe I'm old. Maybe it's just passe or whatever. I don't care what anybody thinks, but a 13-year-old to me is like, even if they're out of line, you smack them up and you send them on their way. You understand what I'm saying?
We don't beat our kids. Keep that behind the pin.
No, I'm talking about
P.O. Box 85, Morty's Road.
No, I'm not talking about raising children. I'm talking about just even in the streets. Like a grown person, do you feel like you would be embroiled in a life and death thing with a 13-year-old?
Nah, but is this like grown-up beefing with a 13-year-old, or is this like a 13-year-old and a 14-year-old, 15-year-old? Like, is it some kid shit, or is it like grown folks?
Well, they don't know because they haven't caught the gunman, but they're saying that a car rolled up, somebody jumped out and started letting it go.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You know?
I mean, the other thing about certain gang initiations is, you know, it looks targeted, but really they just kind of go at whoever the first person is, and they want to do something as morally objectionable as possible to make sure that the person's down for the set.
That's
so it's not like, go shoot the fair one with some guy your size. It's like, no, you see that old woman? Go knock her shit out.
That's why I hate New York in general. There's just too much ignorance. Ignorant bullshit. You could just be getting a fucking bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and just get your top blown off just because you're there.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have your fucking head on a fucking swivel at all times if you're walking around in the hood, because you don't know.
Yep.
So now
don't know what that's like. A lot of people.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, and it's also the reason why I even brought it up is because
you're a Debbie Downer.
Nah, when I was listening to it, I was like, I wonder how long people are even going to care about this. How desensitized we are to things of this nature. People will like, oh, that's messed up, and then 2 days later, it's like it was what it was.
That's like life, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you know this kid, then, you know, obviously you could personalize the shit and think about, you know, what if this is my kid or some shit, and it's a terrible feeling, but who wants to live in that? Like, it's terrible, and it's never gonna fucking stop, bro. It's never ever gonna stop.
But see, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. It's like when we just chalk it up to, well, it's never gonna stop. It's like almost like giving up. Nobody wants to.
You know what it is, and it's weird. Like, the youth of America today is so much different, and this is a completely different like comparison I'm gonna make, but somehow it still relates. Like, I bought this car right the other day. The car has like a misfire and all kinds of shit, and I go in the forums for that car. And I post the symptoms because I like talking about cars with car people, and I noticed all of the dudes that came in there that are like 19, 20 years old were like, needs a new engine, drop a new engine in it, swap the engine out. Like, it's just, that's it, huh? We're not willing to work on anything here. We're not willing to figure out what the fuck the problem is. Right. Just swap it out. Just like this. That's the whole mentality. Where you had other guys that are like my age that are like, you check the PCV valve, you look at the spark plugs, what about the compression? What about this? Like, solution to that problem. Instead of like, let's just wipe this problem off the face of the earth.
Right.
Like, that's, and to me it compares, because The kids don't. These kids don't even fucking think. They're just like, all right, next.
Right.
It's just these temporary.
Everything is reset. Reset.
Yeah, just ping over with. They don't realize like, all right, what that means and shit. They're never gonna
Dominic
think of it.
Toretto over here.
I mean, I'm like a Dominic Toretto in a wheelchair. I can't do anything.
He's not Dominic Toretto. He's Dominic Tourette's.
Fuck. You ever see that dude, White Claw Gabe, on fucking TikTok?
Yes.
Uncle, there's a guy that I watch. He's a New Zealand kid. Uncle Tick. He's something like that. He's incredibly funny, great personality, but he also like opens up emotionally sometimes about how difficult it is to deal with his tics. A lot of my follows, the people that I follow on TikTok, are people with disabilities. And they have a really awesome and fresh perspective on things. There's a couple dudes that are like best friends. They're deaf, and the content they put out is off the fucking chain. So yeah,
I like.
Maybe they'll have you like go to the Special Olympics and fire a starter pistol. You know what I mean?
He doesn't have fingers that could. You know what I mean?
So you're saying he's disabled? You say
what? Fingers.
Yeah,
you don't know what this do?
You can't arc, son. You can't arc. That shit won't fit inside a barrel. It's like you'd be.
Oh, I got a bazooka.
Yeah, you could just hold it. I got you.
The starter bazooka.
Why was he saying that you were disabled?
No, I'm not saying he's disabled. I'm just saying he doesn't have, bendable fingers.
This is Forrest Whitaker Eye Awareness Month.
What we needed, what the elephant in the room that has
He's wearing a striped green shirt.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that looks like mint chocolate chip. I love it.
Shut your mouth and your fat ass.
Wow. Hey.
So check it out. The elephant in the room is Bill Cosby has been released.
Ooh, good for him.
So I even got into a heated debate with my wife over this, and most women were very emotional about the whole situation.
Understandably so.
Rightfully so. But what I was the stance that I took in the discussion was,
I wish Bill Cosby would rape me.
No, I just
P.O. Box 85 Voorhees Road.
I took the stance basically of it was he got off on a technicality because a deal was struck before he was prosecuted.
Yep.
That's why he got off. Not because he was innocent, not because he didn't do it. That's not what people were arguing.
Oh, what's so cool about Jello gelatin pops? They taste just like Jello gelatin.
This pudding pop tastes like freedom.
Ayo, he made a lot of money off of that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who knew you did such a good Cosby?
But here's the thing. D.L. Hewley made an interesting point, and he said that they went after him so feverishly because Bill Cosby was low-hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? And because they felt like it would be easier to smear his legacy than it would have been to smear others that were accused of the same things. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they figured that he would fucking live through jail. He's old and shit. They're like, he's gonna give up, but he's got that tenacity in him. I like.
Yeah, but think about it. If he didn't have the resources to have lawyers on his side fighting for that, he would still be in jail. He would still be in jail.
Well, yeah.
It's because he's well off. My man is super rich, so it's like that's the reason why he got off. He had enough money to have the legal team to go after the fact that he was wrongfully prosecuted. You know what I'm saying? He already made the deal, and then they went back on the deal and prosecuted him anyway.
That's true. That's an interesting point you make, Fats.
I
So anyway,
have footage of this too in terms of the deposition he gave, where he basically flat out admitted to giving women Benadryl and other substances back in the day.
Right.
Yo, everybody was raping bitches back in the day. They used to have the fucking Spanish fly in the bathroom. Weren't you guys talking about this the other day in the text?
Yeah, we did.
That was like, no, you guys were talking about, what's his name?
This was Charlemagne the God.
Yeah, Charlemagne, the creep fuck.
Yep.
So what else are we going to talk about, ladies and gents?
Well,
I got my A dickhead ready to go.
Who's that?
Wait. Shameless self-promotion. Bing bong.
Oh yeah, we got to cover that. Phil's new album. Thank you. Good night.
Did you guys know I hand drew this cover?
Nah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know
Let's
that.
fly.
And then I brought it into Photoshop, and I fucking Photoshopped it into what it is today.
Nice.
Very nice. We got to talk about this at length.
No, we
a little
don't.
bit.
Not really.
Oh, all right.
We don't have
Well,
to.
then fuck it.
No, I want to hear your Ayo dickhead.
Ayo, dickhead. Conor McGregor broke his wee fucking leg. Fuck that clown. Can you believe the amount of shit this man was talking? Sitting on the floor, right? The other fighter's about to get interviewed, post-fight. He's sitting on the floor saying, watch what you say. Watch what you fucking say. Like, son, you got your leg fucking broken. You got no right to talk shit at this point.
He said, your wife is in my DMs.
Your wife is in my DMs, buddy.
Fucking guy's fucking foot is hanging off his leg.
Yeah, but see.
Yo, and this shit broke like Anderson Silva's shit did.
Yeah, he's
Just like that. Fucking amazing footage. Roll the clip. And we're back.
I couldn't watch that. When I woke up and seen that, I was like, ew. I do not want to see that. That's gross.
Yeah, but the thing about it is do you respect them or not respect them for still talking trash?
I respect
Even when
it. I do. I respect
You know what I mean? Instead of just balling up and crying like,
Dude,
he could have taken that loss in a more respectable way. It seemed more like he was just trying to save face. It came off like some real punk shit to me.
This is his brand, bro. After he really established himself as a fighter, and then you could look at his fighting where it fell off. This was what he was selling. He was selling this brand of ignorant bullshit. That's all. Because there's way better fighters than him.
My favorite thing about it all, though, did you see Floyd Mayweather's post?
No.
What did he say?
Yo, Floyd Mayweather posted up his winning ticket from the bet he put on it. So he basically, he came up. I think he put in 50 G's, came out with 83.
Nice.
Yeah. So he basically thanked Conor.
He said, yo.
That shit was petty, son.
He said, yo, we going to Vegas and we blowing Conor McGregor money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You see
Bang.
Jake Paul got the fucking necklace of Conor sitting on the floor holding his head.
No!
This was before he actually was sitting on the floor. Like he in the pre-fight fucking shit, you seen Jake Paul tweeting this image of his necklace. You can find it. Put it right here. Bing!
Okay.
And it's just Conor sitting on the floor like,
It's crazy.
That is so fucking good. I love the petty shit. I'm not gonna front. But in terms of did it make him look more tough to me? I'm like, nah. He was definitely trying to save face. But yeah, you're right, Phil.
It's WWF at this point with that motherfucker. And the whole fight shit, nobody really responds to a good old fashioned fight so much. I know there's people that do, but all the hype and fanfare is around these bullshit fights, like all the Jake Paul shit, the Floyd Mayweather shit with him. Then the fucking
Yeah, the Floyd Mayweather.
got fucking marble mouth this morning. But when was the last great fight?
Needs. The UFC does need more shit talk, but we need to resurrect Paul Bearer and just have Paul Bearer stand next to the UFC fighters as they're talking shit.
Just come out
Brock Lesnar. I'm gonna get you in the ring and I'm gonna beat your head against the octagon.
Did you get signed permission from Eddie Brock to do that?
Oh shit. Brock. yeah. Shit. I might edit that out just because I want him to do it.
Yeah. Did you get signed permission to do that?
Yeah, Eddie Brock has now cornered the market on Randy Savage impersonation.
Oh yeah. Hey, be right back.
What happened? The fuck?
The fuck?
We're rolling with it. I'm gonna put a really funny picture right there while we transition.
What the fuck? This guy dropped his camera. Do you hear what's going on here? Did he have to take an emergency shit?
He may have.
We're leaving all of this in as we talk shit. Let's think of all of the things Fats could have possibly had to do right now.
He's having a heart attack.
I hope not. That you can't joke. Don't joke around like that.
That's a little dark. 85 Morty's Road, P.O. Box.
What is this address you keep giving out?
Just waiting for the inevitable. Hey, I never heard of Morty's Road, and I'll just complete it. It's Morty's Nuts.
Morty's Nuts. See, I wanted to ask about that, but I wasn't gonna be like, what's Morty's? Because it sounded like Morty's Nuts.
Yeah.
You know?
I got the joke from Candace.
Candace.
It was at this moment he realized he fucked up.
Candace, dick fit in your mouth?
Ah, you got me, baby. Ayo, dickhead. You wanna know what's my Ayo, dickhead this week?
I'm hearing a tinkle. Is he ping? Oh, no, never mind. Okay, you're a dickhead. Go.
Ayo, dickhead. Why you shut your camera off in the middle of a fucking podcast? Out here looking like a fucking lollipop with that shirt on. Old musty, dusty ass in the morning. Probably ain't had no pants on and had to stand up. That's why you shut your camera off. Motherfucker sitting there in his BVDs.
He tried to let out a squeaker and it had follow through.
Ah, motherfucker, he said you shit your pants. You dirty animal bastard. Get up, turn your fucking camera on. Alright, I guess we have to talk about my album now, because we have to kill some time. So, yes. I know Fats didn't listen to anything except the track that you guys are both on, but I know you listened to the album in its entirety.
Great. Yes.
I mean, I people are telling me that they really like it and it's the best shit I ever did, but people tell me that every time I do an album. Fats, do you have an excuse for why the fuck you just did that?
Did what? I realized that I made a faux pas that I had to fix.
What did you do? You shit your pants, didn't you?
No, I did not, sir. I set my camera up without power going to it, and it was on about 6%.
You are a silly little bastard. I don't know why.
This is professionalism, folks.
You could
this
probably
is the level of quality of programming we're bringing you.
I don't know what's going to happen to your video feed now. You shut it off. You could have just left it on and then plugged it in.
Oh, yeah? Nah, there it is. So anyway, were we talking about the masterpiece that is?
Yeah, we were talking about my rap album.
Yo, all joking aside, and I do like insult Phil a lot, and I pull his leg a lot. You know what I mean?
My leg. That's my dick you pulling, daddy.
Yeah. Okay.
Beat me to it.
So anyway, that album, the production on that album is crazy.
Fuego.
The rhymes on that album are crazy. Fire. You know, I've never not liked his music, but I really like when I started playing this album. I was like, dag, he just made it seem like, oh yeah, I'm just working on this little situation here and everything, and I'm gonna drop it on such and such date.
You know what's crazy?
When I went to record,
Phil accomplished something that it's not common. He has a 3-album ramp up. They just get better and better.
Right.
From WAP to Old Head to Thank You, Good Night.
Right.
Increasingly better each way you go. Every step up.
Right.
WAP is incredible on its own. Old Head, off the fucking chain.
Right.
This one takes the fucking cake.
But that's what I was trying to say.
No skip out.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, I've never listened to his music and was like, yo, this is trash, or this is just wild decent. I've always enjoyed it. But then when I listened to this one, I was like, yo, he's making it seem, when I went to record my verse, he was like, yeah, this is done, still need verses for this. I'm like, yo, this guy is not even taking this seriously. Then I hear it.
Didn't he knock out 50% of that album in one day?
In one day.
I recorded the whole album in 2 days.
Gangsta. That's some Tupac shit.
Remember, I stopped at his house, recorded my verse in maybe 40 minutes, and then I bounced. Right?
Right.
He didn't have his verse done on the song that we did. He did that after I left. What else did you do after I left?
3 or 4 songs I think I needed to record.
Right.
This is Phil's All Eyes on Me.
Right.
I did Johnny Cash. I wrote the verses for Johnny Cash.
Right.
Because I played that beat and made that hook. Do you know why that song is called Johnny Cash? That's a Johnny Cash quote on the hook.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he said that. Okay. Trust gets you killed. That whatever the fuck it says. Right. And I was like, yo, that's dope. I'm like, Like, especially
You will
coming
in
from
that
him.
in that vein, you would reaching into your inner Griselda. You know what I'm saying?
My Griselda.
Your inner Griselda, like having the crazy titles that reference certain things and everything else like that. But it was like I was thoroughly entertained from start to finish. I was like, yo, this is dope. You know what I mean?
Thanks,
this is real dope. I appreciated that. You know what I mean? And not just because you brought me out of retirement, but
Well, now
I give it 2 fuzzy thumbs up.
Now
I have 10 thumbs. I just got a whole grip of beats from Johnny Slash. You know who Johnny Slash is? He's on TikTok. He's on my Facebook.
Okay.
He makes crazy fucking beats. So I'm halfway.
Yeah, I got some beats coming from him too.
Do you? That's dope. That's what's up.
So what are we gonna do? Like a Prime podcast album?
No.
Oh.
No.
I'm still writing for the verse that we're gonna do for the intro song.
Oh, we're doing an intro song?
Yes.
Oh shit! I thought we did it already. That's the last time Fats is rapping. So.
Well, I'm not permitted to rap anymore.
No, you just
Uptown is the new theme.
It was 10 years, since that. So I figured another 10 years.
You know what? You know what it is, man. To be honest with you, I have like a love-hate relationship with this whole situation, man. And it's like, I like riding around, listening to beats and formulating rhymes and everything else like that. But everything else that it comes with after you, like, I'm one of those people that would record a whole project and never put it out.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that.
Like I would record a whole project, mix it, master it, and everything, and then never put it out.
Well, that's the bullshit hard part of it, is mixing and mastering the whole fucking project. Once that's done, you just got to click a button now.
Yeah, but the reason why,
I basically sat on a complete album for almost a decade.
Right.
Did some touch-ups and finally released it.
Yeah, I remember. I did that verse for you when I lived in the Bronx.
Yep.
But
actually, no, I think I might have been in Brooklyn. It was right after we did fucking Take It Back, because I had a whole bunch of fucking money back then.
I just got $1 million, but I'll be broke by next year.
Yeah.
But the crazy part about it is that sometimes you just love it for the sport, but it's like everything else that comes along with it. It's like, like whether people are gonna like support you or people are gonna like hate on you or whatever. It's like you don't even want to give people an opportunity to let you down in a way.
That kind of shit don't. I mean, that frustration is worn off. I mean, my entire like rap hip hop fucking endeavor here has been kind of overlooked. But it's all good though. It's fucking, you're gonna do it or not do it.
You did your numbers on this, and I would recommend, everyone go out. All 36 viewers of this podcast.
39.
I think they're there. Except Watts. I fucking blocked Watts on Facebook. I got him the fuck out of here.
Wait, still from the last incident? He just
gets apologized. Nah, unless I can go choke the shit out of him one day and let him know that I will actually choke the shit out of him, he has the wrong impression of me.
So wait, hold on. You have to actually choke him to let him know that you'll choke him?
Look at the size of my fucking hands.
No, I get it, but what I'm saying is you can't just tell him, listen, I will choke you, and leave it at that. You have to actually choke him so that he'll know that you'll choke him. That's what
he needs to know that I will, why, this is the thing about Watts, and this is like I don't know if it's like just the way I came up around my friends and shit.
Right.
Like, you remember Laro?
Yes, I do.
Laro told me one day he was fucking around. I'm like, Laro, I'm gonna punch you in your fucking mouth. Mm-hmm. And then he fucked around one more time, and I punched him in his fucking mouth. Mm-hmm. Stop fucking around after that. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm at with Watts. It's like, it's not that, like, you could, you say little things to me. He's always make some fucking comment about my fucking wife. I don't play with my fucking wife. I don't play that shit.
Right.
Like, has he done it since he apologized, though? I thought he,
yes.
that.
After that, he made. I posted something and he made some fucking comment, and I barely even read the shit. He's like, this fucking I don't even know how he referred to her, and I'm just like,
What?
block.
I can't even advocate on your behalf anymore, bro.
Nah,
Come on,
he's got a problem. He gets drunk and then he goes on fucking the web and posts
You know what's
shit.
so crazy? You know what's so crazy is that, you know, when you're drunk off of the libations, it just basically lowers your inhibition. So you just now say all the things you really feel.
Yo, why you kicking Awful Raw verses?
He's crazy. He says to me, he's like, with your little ass. Who's gonna describe me as little? I don't understand. I met Watts, and Watts is probably about 6'2" and skinny as fuck. I'm 6 feet tall, but I'm a big fucking dude, like, in general. I would fucking fuck you up, Watts. Like, why, even with the fucked up back, I will choke the shit out of you.
And lest we not forget, you're 5 pounds heavier.
It doesn't matter.
Pounds of pure muscle.
I have fucking like anger management problems. If you make me want to choke you, I'm gonna fucking choke you until you're purple. That's it.
So we've been on this topic for too long.
Fuck
Moving
Watts.
on.
So how do we?
New York was underwater.
Oh yes,
we're gonna go
yes.
there, huh?
Yo,
Yeah.
these floods were fucking
time for
insane. We're gonna roll some footage. Roll a clip.
Sealer, dog. Sealer. Hold on there. Yo, 60 to 130, no.
Somebody with this today. For the what? Mind the hydrant. What's the hydrant over there?
Man, I go for your boat over there to push the club, no?
Oh! Yo, nah, bro. Welcome to the Bronx, my nigga. Look at this fucking dickhead.
And we're back.
Did you see my man up in Mount Vernon that had the jet ski out?
Yes. Yo, really? That shit was wild.
He brought out the jet ski.
The people wearing like trash bag swimsuits to get into the train station.
Yes.
Yo, shit was live.
Where did he drive the jet ski? In the street?
In the street. He was riding the jet ski.
Fucking wild, B.
Roll the footage.
Roll the tape.
He was waiting for that opportunity for fucking years, probably.
Yep.
He busted out the carburetor cleaner. He was like, I'm gonna get this bitch started. Zing.
Yo, check it out. Check it out.
Check it out.
There's two things. First of all, you know, prayers up for Haiti and everything that's going on over there. Haiti's in turmoil right now. Their leader was assassinated. You know what I mean? And there's a whole bunch of people that they said there was Cubans involved, there was Americans involved. It was just like
caravan of 5 vehicles pulled up at his house.
Yeah, it was crazy. You know what I mean?
Beef.
And then I've seen conspiracy theories saying that like he was bucking the system about the vaccines in Haiti and saying that they had a natural herb over there that was preventing them from getting the virus, and they were saying like because the virus numbers were so low over there. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of, you know, conspiracy theories tied to that.
I heard that and that what was the thing I heard? They weren't related. They were two different, you know.
But you did hear that one that I'm talking about, right?
I heard a little bit of that, but not from a reputable source. But the one thing I did hear, and again, also not a reputable source, was that he was supposedly going to start flaming the Clintons again over the whole Haiti disaster relief fund from back in the day, from a few years ago. The last time Haiti had a huge natural disaster, and Clintons basically pumped $6 billion into what ended up being like 6 FEMA tents.
Right. That's crazy. Then John McAfee. John McAfee's death.
Yep.
You ever watch that documentary about him?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you bugging. Watch that.
Yeah,
What
he
the fuck
even went on some recent thing on social media before his death and basically made some proclamations about like he's gonna be in trouble or hot water soon. I forgot what it was.
Right.
Roll the clip.
This is, let me make this perfectly clear. I had nothing whatsoever to do with the murder of Gregory Paul.
But McAfee didn't hang around to answer any questions.
Do you know who this is?
He fled, claiming he'd been framed because he'd put spy software in those computers he donated to the government.
My name is John McAfee.
Which revealed ties with the ruthless Sinaloa drug cartel.
I have absolute proof.
But evidence surfaced afterwards that the Prime Minister had ordered that I was to be brought back in a not living condition.
And we're back.
So the conspiracy theory to that is the Florida building collapse was a controlled demolition because he had some kind of information in his unit that he owned in that building.
That I have not heard.
I feel like they would just go in there and take it. He's in prison. Like if they really wanted it.
No, I'm just saying the conspiracy theory that's tied to that. Because
Yeah, Rocco sent me that, but I don't know if that's real life. Because they also showed the videos of the fucking inspection of that pool in that building, and the fucking whole floor was rotting out of the fucking above the garage. So
right.
That was happening anyway.
What they were just saying, the way the building fell was more like a controlled demolition than a natural, occurrence.
I hate that.
It fell down.
You're right.
With gravity.
Instead of fell over. You know what
they
I'm
have
saying?
video of it falling down?
Yeah.
Oh, that's convenient.
So, there's definitely this dude was basically like everything that he was embroiled in, even the whole running for president twice in 16 and in 20, trying to become the libertarian candidate and scoffing his way at the tax system. They said he was living in, I think it was Venezuela for a little while.
Yo, you have to watch this documentary. Have you seen it, Jay?
Nope. I'm gonna check it out after.
Do they talk about the whole murder thing in Venezuela? Like he was.
Yes. Let me find the name.
What is the name of it? So that we can go watch the documentary.
It's fucking interesting.
So we can get this documentary 39 more views.
It's got a lot of views. It's called Gringo. Yeah. Yo, this dude was, it's crazy because if you think about like what he accomplished for being such a piece of white trash shit, he is basically the Tiger King. Okay?
You serious?
Basically the Tiger. He's smarter. Made a lot of, better business decisions.
Right.
But
obviously.
He was basically, you get Tiger King vibes watching this documentary.
Yo, they said.
So what you're saying is his death is related to Carol fucking Baskins.
Maybe. It's possible.
Carol Baskins hung him? Wow.
All right. So moving on, before we wrap up the episode, I just want to give a quick acknowledgement. A rest in peace to the late, great Gift of Gab from Black Delicious, Bay Area legend. I don't know a lot of people that don't know Gift of Gab. He's had a significant cultural reach, especially the group Black Delicious. And even as far as Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter, saying that's the music he listened to in practicing his American accent.
Black Delicious's alphabet aerobics.
That would be one.
You know how to do that whole song.
Yeah, I do.
Hit 'em high, hella height, historical. Hey, Holocaust hands, hear 'em holler at your homeboy.
Right.
So, yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Gave us a lot of good music over the years.
For real. Rest in peace. Gift of Gab.
Phil says that he has significant shaft. Does that classify as cultural reach?
What? Why would you bring up my shaft right next to whole fucking Gift of Gab, rest in peace, and you want to bring my dick into it? What's the matter with you, bro?
Gift of Gab fans, P.O. Box 85 Ward East Road, Bronx, New York, 10463. Jeez.
Rest in peace. The
I
Tim
think
Parker.
we're at, 46 minutes?
Yes.
It's probably time we wrap this up. So, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us here on the Prime Podcast. One love to the Primates. Check us out on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Clubhouse, OnlyFans, @FuzzyPickle. And if you liked us, we're the Prime Podcast. If you hated us, we're the Joe Rogan Experience. Good night. Peace. Peace.
Bye-bye.